Yeah.
You're breaking the
Yes,
car.
Amir is breaking the car.
It depends what car I'm driving. But no. We practice calmness. It came naturally. But at least his Jaloa accent isn't too strong, so
Is it strong enough?
it's been a good relationship from the beginning. So just it's more on the notes, how I want the notes read and stuff. But he's been very gracious in adapting his style of engineering. Wow, of calling notes to suit my what I want to hear when I'm driving.
For driving, rallying in general, I've been doing for 14 years. Yeah, 14 years. But I've loved rallying since I was 5. So, doing depends. Actual competition, 14. It came to shove back in the day. I jumped and came back to where I belong.
He's a pretty good driver himself.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
On the road.
Sleep. Sleep, but mostly preparation. It was a crazy rally. One of our team members unfortunately got COVID before the rally started, so we were delayed. We missed one day of recce, so we were just catching up. We only had one pass of recce. What happens in recce? You get 2 passes. One to write your notes, second pass to confirm. So we didn't have a chance to confirm, and all of this was happening whilst it was only my first rally ever. So there's just a lot of hurdles to overcome. So it was quite not overwhelming, but there was a lot to grasp very quickly. So this rally, just looking forward to a much smoother run of events.
You'll be very shocked at the things we say in our
He
in our
says
notes.
whatever I tell him to say. What do we have? We have one note that says Finya.
Finya.
When we have a long straight, tells
Yeah.
me 500 meters. Finya. In other words, don't let that.
Don't
There's
lift,
there's sometimes he tells me, like, let's say when there's a crest and he says crest okay, which means you can go at max speed. Sometimes I see the crest and I've had the note crest okay, but since I don't know what's on the other side, sometimes I lift. So he asks me, what's wrong? Crest okay.
Finya.
Finya.
Yeah, so I mean, you can always incorporate.
You can incorporate whatever
whichever,
you want.
so long as it's communicating.
Yeah, but don't use animal notes. We have left at zebra, but zebras move. so sometimes we just have a laugh in the car. Yeah, Formula 3, definitely. I was doing 270 at the max. Yeah, the fastest I've ever gone is 270. In a rally car, well, the clock tells us 179, but I think it's just a bit faster than that. But these are not built to go that quick in a straight line. It feels scarier doing 180 in this than 270 in the Formula 3. It's less stable, yeah. And on tarmac, there's no bump coming or no animal, but off-road you're doing it, but sometimes the car is lifting up slightly, you're just feeling small bumps, so anything can crop up, but we're still sometimes crazy enough to still do it, so.
Crazy enough to trust your co-driver.
Yeah. Wow, but that's true. Well, he's not driving, so I think he sweats less, but
No,
okay.
you sweat.
No, between how much?
Losing water.
Yeah, true.
We lose a lot of water. By the end of like a day, you'd find you've lost weight even.
When I used to drive with glasses, they would always slide because of, your face gets sweaty. So it was always, luckily I'm not using them now, but a fair amount because it's hot in the car.
Yeah.
And then you're wearing your overalls, then you're wearing your fireproofs underneath, the windows are closed, so it gets quite steamy. And then you're focusing quite a lot, so I don't take note, but yeah, it happens. We have to hydrate a lot, that's one thing. So electrolytes, replenishing, minerals, all that stuff. There's no time to pee when you're crashing. It happens.
It happens too
It
fast.
happens too fast. No, no. When you have an accident, it's too quick to even pee. But no, never happened. The initial part I would say wasn't too different in the driving sense. The car dynamics, change of direction, it's similar. Of course, the speed is different. It's more of learning how to drive whilst hearing notes in your ear. So he says a number or a corner, and I'm able to process it and then know the corner. In Formula 3 or single seaters, you know the track of it. So just having the mental power to process and adapt very quickly, and then the driving at the end of the day, steering wheel and pedals. So there's a lot of things that are transferable, but just getting used to the car moving around a lot more. That's what happens. But once you have trust in your car, then you're able to push it to its maximum. The one where he talks the least.
Yeah. That is which Hell's Gate. Sleeping Warrior has a lot of notes.
You know him, he just reads the notes.
Yeah.
I guess the shorter ones.
The shorter
Because
ones
there's
are
actually
good.
a lot of, because he doesn't look out that much.
Yeah.
So he has to be feeling what.
Me, I'm always just there. Even the corners, you just feel them. So, me, the shorter the stage, with longer stretches, the better.
Oh yeah, you can catch your breath.
Yeah, I can catch my breath and at least
Swallow. Small
without
things.
choking myself.
You can also drink water, because like we have
Camelbacks.
okay, this we don't have them yet, but we have camelback, so we just quickly get it, take a sip and continue.
Those are the ones we like. Those are the ones I like.
If your car is set up well, then it's good. Otherwise, if it's not, like, you see, they have really good suspension, so he's able to absorb all those bumps a lot easier. For us, you hit a bump and the car actually lifts and you come back down, so we're not able to hit such speeds. But Sleeping Warrior is actually a tricky one, because it has a lot of, we call the Sleeping Warriors the stones. There's a lot of stones on the sides of the roads, and if you go off, it's an instant puncture. So that's one of the very critical stages to make sure you don't damage your car.
Yeah.
You're breaking the
Yes,
car.
Samir is breaking the car. That's the worst co-driver I've ever seen in my life. I would beat him up myself. Samir is a very good driver. The co-driver is nuts. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No. The co-driver is supposed to read the notes. They went
Yeah.
on recce. What was he doing?
If I was a crazy driver, what would you be doing?
Oh, if you are a crazy driver,
Yeah.
of course I knock
You
your
get
helmet.
out.
Yeah, knock your
Co-drivers
helmet.
usually get out.
Or you walk
When
out of
they
the car.
see a driver is not listening to them, hopefully they've not crashed by the time they reach the end. The co-driver leaves and says you're
Just
on your
walk.
own.
You put the notes there on the.
Because at the end, I'm kind of responsible for him. If we crash, it's two people.
Yes.
It depends what car I'm driving. But no. We practice calmness. You do it once, twice, and then you ask yourself,
Why was it? Was it
that
even
was so
necessary?
petty.
Yeah.
So, me, I just generally tend to let it go. I'm boring like that. Victor, maybe. He's an old man now. He probably lets it go.
Me, I would laugh at them.
You laugh at them. Okay.
How much they are risking their lives. Or you calm them down. You tell them relax. Your car is not designed for that kind of speed. Sorry.
Good question. For me, I'd say I've been privileged to have my own motorsport journey, and that's not something a lot of Kenyans and Africans at large can say. So it would be to start finding ways to also give other people that opportunity, in whatever form or shape it may be, from go-karting up to rallying as the opportunity comes, and just make the sport a lot more accessible. I think, like, in our case as young people or the young rally star team, you don't know what talent is there until you give people an opportunity. But in motorsport, those opportunities don't come by. So just to find ways to open that door up to people, and then slowly transform Kenya to becoming, a hub for motorsport. Because having raced in Europe and Asia, we're quite far behind in motorsport. So not so much trying to be like them, but to also develop our own motorsport and engineers, mechanics, build our own cars, stuff like that. So hopefully to just build that environment and shape Kenya and Africa to become like that.
10 years from now, having won the safari,
And so if we win it this year,
I retire.
what? I'm out of a co-driver if I do it.
If we win it this year, I retire.
Okay, guys, so we have applications for co-drivers. If you want
Oh,
a
by the
job,
way, you're going to win, see you.
just wish for us to do really well. Is that win overall or win what?
Win.
Overall.
Yes.
So even beating the rally ones.
Yes. It's possible. What next
Wow.
year you can upgrade and be in a rally one. What do you mean? These things happen.
Yeah. Fuel. Racing fuel. Smells good. Am I supposed to be saying that? Racing fuel. Even the car has its own smell.
Yeah.
I can't describe it, but you're just like, that's a rally car, so it's time to go. But there's a smell of fuel burning. You just know it's not petrol. You just know that's our fuel.
Yeah, fuel burning and also the brakes. There's that
But
combination.
That's not a pleasant smell.
No, it's that combination that brings that rally car thingy.
But the
Makes
funny
you know,
thing is, at the end of safari, we're both going to be so tired of seeing this rally car. But after 2 days, you miss it again. So, yeah, definitely the fuel, engine starting. Yeah.
For me, there's an alarm I usually use over the rally weekend. Okay, he hates it. We shared the room once. Should I have said that? We shared the room once. Anyway, so that particular alarm, whenever I hear it, it's rally mode. That's usually it for me.
Sometimes I wake up early, I'm like, why am I up early? Then you remember it's a rally, and you're like, oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. See you in Naivasha for those who will be there.
Have fun.
Rooting for us to win so that I can get a new co-driver. Victor can retire in peace. Yeah, looking to have fun out there and just bring the car to the ramp in a good position. See ya. Bye. You say bye.
Yeah.
Bye.